Deep in the arid old American frontier, a profound, eerie silence now reigns over crumbling wooden structures and drifting dust. Tumbleweeds roll through deserted streets where once thousands of hopeful souls chased vast dreams of gold and endless glory here. This forsaken settlement, known as Bitter Creek, hides far more than just weathered timber and those abandoned deep mine shafts. Eerie whispers of phantom pianos and ghostly laughter still echo across the sagebrush under the cold, pale and silvery moonlight. Visitors often report seeing shadowy figures in Victorian attire drifting through walls, leaving behind the faint scent of old perfume. But what if these restless spirits are not just folktales, but a real chilling warning from a dark, unforgotten past? Welcome to West Old Stories Official, where we unearth the strange legends that shape the vast and untamed American frontier. Bitter Creek was born in 1868 when a prospector stumbled upon a rich vein of silver deep within the mountain. Within mere months, 10,000 fortune seekers flooded the valley, erecting saloons, dance halls, and a wild, raucous gambling district. The town grew without law, a place where disputes were settled by a quick draw of a revolver at high noon. But the very earth that gave prosperity also bred tragedy when a massive cave-in trapped 40 miners deep underground forever. Their desperate pounding on rocks was heard for 3 long days before an eerie, absolute silence swallowed all remaining hope. Families wept as the mine became a mass grave, and many said the mountain would forever remain cursed and vengeful. After the disaster, the silver ore suddenly ran dry, and the townsfolk fled, leaving behind everything they could not carry. By 1892, Bitter Creek was a ghost town, its empty buildings standing as lonely tombstones under the relentless desert sun. Yet the dead did not rest. Cowboys riding near at dusk claimed to hear wailing from the old boarded-up saloon. A notorious gunslinger called Blackjack Riley was said to haunt the hotel where he was shot dead cheating at cards. Guests staying overnight in room 13 swear they feel icy, unseen hands pressing down on their chests just before dawn. The abandoned schoolhouse still contains tiny handprints on the chalkboard that mysteriously reappear mere minutes after being thoroughly scrubbed clean. Local legend says a diphtheria outbreak claimed all the town's children, and their spirits remain trapped in eternal innocent play. Worldwide paranormal investigators have recorded disembodied voices whispering forgotten names and dates that no living person could ever possibly know. Thermal cameras capture sudden cold spots forming the unmistakable shape of a grieving woman in a tattered white lace dress. She is believed to be the widow of a miner who wanders the cemetery searching for her husband's unmarked plot. Spectral lantern lights flicker inside the collapsed smelter, even though no electricity has flowed there for over a full century. Historians from Europe and Asia travel here, drawn by chilling tales of a place where time stood still in terror. They document the dusty barn where a madam's laughter still rings, and coins thrown onto the floor mysteriously vanish instantly. Digital recorders left overnight inside the jail capture the sound of clanking chains and desperate sobbing from the empty cells. In 1972, a ranger witnessed a full-bodied apparition of a cavalry soldier marching through a solid adobe wall at midnight. His terrified report drew a team from a famous university, but their findings were never fully released to the public. What is most unsettling is that animals refuse to enter the town limits after sunset, dogs whimper and bolt away. Horses rear up without reason near the old well, and birds never nest in the church's ancient broken wooden steeple. An ancient Paiute curse is said to hang over the canyon, placed upon the land long before the miners arrived. Tribal elders warn that disturbing the sacred earth would awaken malevolent spirits that feed on human despair and endless suffering. Some skeptics argue that infrasound from the deep underground tunnels creates vibrations that mimic ghostly footsteps and intense, profound anxiety. But this theory cannot explain why visitors' names are whispered in their ears by a child's voice near the school. Each November 1st, a procession of phantom wagons rolls silently down Main Street at exactly 3 o'clock in the morning. This marks the date when a flash flood swept through town, drowning an entire wedding party that refused to evacuate. A vintage photograph taken in 1904 shows a blurred figure in the church window that was empty during the exposure. Night tours report the piano in the dance hall plays a single mournful chord, though its strings are completely rusted. Explorers who mock the stories often find their car batteries drained and engine stubbornly refusing to start at cold sunrise. A psychic medium once channeled a miner who described the pain of suffocation and the absolute darkness that never lifted. He gave the names of his family members, which were later verified through dusty old records in the county archive. What keeps this ghost town globally fascinating is not just fear, but a profound sense of unfinished sorrow and regret. People from every continent feel a strange, aching connection to those who built a life here and then simply vanished. If you ever stand alone on the old boardwalk at twilight, you might hear your name called from the saloon. Bitter Creek does not welcome the living with warmth. It tolerates them as fleeting guests in a realm of shadows. As a worldwide storytelling channel, we honor those forgotten voices that still echo through the vast, untamed, empty western wilderness. Now close your eyes and imagine the scent of desert sage and the distant, mournful cry of a phantom coyote. That is the voice of Bitter Creek, waiting patiently for a new soul to listen to its tragic, eternal history. Many tried to spend an entire night inside the old bank vault and fled screaming before the first hour passed. They claim unseen hands pushed them while a booming voice roared, "Get out," in perfect gruff, menacing Old Western English. Despite these terrors, the town draws respectful visitors who understand they are walking on profoundly sacred and very haunted ground. Leaving offerings of wildflowers at the cemetery fence has become a tradition that many say quiets the crying at night. A renowned historian documented a case where a tourist's broken pocket watch started ticking again only while inside the town. The watch hands spun backwards for exactly 40 minutes, matching the time the mine collapse trapped the poor victims below. Stories like this travel across oceans, reminding us that history is not always as dead as we might comfortably believe. It breathes in the creak of floorboards and the whisper of wind through bullet holes in the old saloon door. Wherever you are watching from, a small haunting piece of this ghost town now lives deep within your very imagination. That is the power of authentic Western storytelling. It transports souls across time and space in a single thrilling heartbeat. If this tale of restless spirits touched your curiosity, please tap like and subscribe now to West Old Stories Official. Your support helps our small team travel deeper into forgotten places and bring their hidden stories into the bright light. We pour our hearts into every script and frame, so your like and subscription means more than you can imagine. Don't forget to ring the notification bell so you never miss a spine-tingling journey into the true untamed Old West. Share this video with a fellow history lover who dares to walk among shadows and dusty old forgotten frontier memories. Now, I want to hear from you in the comments. Which haunted place from your country gives you deepest chills? Our team reads every single story, and we might even feature your local legend in a future special worldwide episode. Until next time, keep your lantern lit and your spirit bold, for the Old West is filled with eternal whispers. I'm your host. From all of us at West Old Stories Official, may dreams be filled with wonder, not fright. The ghost town of Bitter Creek also boasts a mysterious well that reflects the faces of the dead under moonlight. If you gaze into its dark waters, legend says you'll see the final moments of someone who perished tragically there. Many visitors have abandoned their trip right after peering into that well, turning completely pale and refusing to speak afterwards. Local caretakers refuse to get close to the hanging tree, where vigilante justice once tragically claimed 3 poor innocent souls. Ropes still creak on windy nights, and some swear they hear the snap of a neck echo through the canyon. The town reminds us that the American frontier was a place of intense hope and terrible, profound, and lasting injustice. Both are etched into the very wood and stone, creating an emotional energy that so powerfully transcends even death itself. So when you travel to a ghost town near you, walk gently and listen closely to the silence around you. Every fallen beam has a story, and every cracked window reflects a life that once mattered so very dearly indeed. We travel the globe to document these spaces because without memory, we lose an essential part of our shared humanity. Let Bitter Creek be a reminder that the past is never truly gone. It simply waits for a careful ear. If you found value in these whispered legends, please show your support by hitting that thumbs up icon right below. And if you haven't yet joined our Frontier family, smash that subscribe button and become a true legend keeper forever. Don't just watch history from a distance. Be a part of preserving these vanishing tales for the next curious generation. Your comments below spark incredible global conversations, so tell us exactly where the spirits wander at night in your homeland. We pin the most spine-chilling stories every week, so your unique tale might just become the next featured mystery here. Take a moment now to subscribe and ring that bell, ensuring you ride with us into every haunted frontier tale. Every single like and new subscription deeply fuels our passion for bringing you authentic, goosebump-inducing old Western history and folklore. From ghost towns to forgotten outlaws, we promise to keep the campfire of the Old West burning bright every week. Thank you for lending your ears and your heart to Bitter Creek, a place where the wind still carries names. Now go ahead and press like, drop a haunting comment below, and let the West come alive in your soul. This is West Old Stories Official, signing off with a tip of the hat and a chill down your spine.